welcome back to the Little Marketing Podcast. So if you've been following along with our January series, you've hopefully reset your marketing, built a plan for 2026, and started creating content that reflects your brand positioning. So another question that many small business owners ask is, all this content is great, but is it actually bringing in leads? And how can I generate inquiries from it? And that's exactly what we're going to dive into today. Marketing isn't just about posting content, sending emails, or creating social media campaigns. The goal is real, tangible results. And that could be inquiries, new customers, and revenue as well. So in today's episode, I'm going to talk about why most small business marketing fails to generate leads, how to structure your marketing for action, the critical role of positioning in attracting the right customers, and real examples of businesses turning content into inquiries. Firstly, why passive marketing fails. So let's start with the problem. So most small businesses create content or marketing campaigns and then they just wait. They wait for the magic to happen. They post a few updates on social media, they might send out an email, and they're hoping that someone notices. But the issue is that passive marketing doesn't necessarily work. You can have the most beautiful Instagram feed or the most polished website, but if your marketing doesn't actually encourage people to take action, it won't be bringing in inquiries. So there was a local Melbourne business who was posting consistently on social media, but they weren't getting any clients. They thought that posting tips and inspirational quotes was just going to work. But the problem was there was no call to action, no clear next steps, and the content didn't align with their positioning. So once we focused on creating content with a clear purpose, aligned with their positioning, and added a call to action to almost every post, more inquiries started to roll in. And it wasn't overnight, but it took a consistent approach over a few weeks, but it still was a big difference for them. Secondly, calls to action. So this leads to one of the simplest and most overlooked ways to generate leads, and this is call to actions, CTAs. So a call to action is pretty much telling your audience exactly what you want them to do next. You could think of it as guiding them down the path from interested to engaged to customer. Here are a few practical examples that small businesses could use. Book a free consultation today. Reply to this email to get started. Visit our website to download a free guide. Call us now to discuss your project. You might be thinking that's a bit pushy, but it's really not. The key is to make your CTA relevant, easy, and useful. It's just giving your audience a simple way to take the next step. So even a small tweak like adding a CTA to your weekly post or to your monthly emails can help increase inquiries for your business because your audience knows exactly what they should do next. Thirdly, the power of multiple touchpoints. So leads rarely convert after one single interaction. People usually need a few times to see you to then decide to take action. And that's why multiple touchpoints are so critical. So a potential client might see your social media post, visit your website and check for your services, read a case study or testimonial, receive your email newsletters, and finally they might reach out for a consultation. Each touchpoint reinforces your credibility and your positioning, which is going to make it more likely that your audience is going to take action. And this is where consistency comes in. So if your content is really sporadic, you're not going to be giving your audience enough opportunity to engage with you. But if you're consistent in every post, every ad, or every email, reinforces your expertise and trust. Next is aligning leads with your positioning. So it's not just about getting any leads, but it's about getting the right leads for your business. So if your content aligns with your positioning, the leads that you get are going to be from people who understand your specialty, value your expertise, and are likely to be converted into paying customers. So you're not just generating leads, but you're generating the right leads for your business. So some examples of lead generating marketing. So here are a few practical examples. So firstly, email newsletters. So you could share actionable tips, client success stories, and also include a CTA to book a consultation. So for social media posts, you could highlight a problem your audience faces, explain your solution, and invite them to take action. Website landing pages, so dedicated pages for specific services with strong call to actions. And testimonials and case studies, so these build trust while prompting action. So even small businesses can start small. A single well-crafted post or email with a strong call to action can help to start generate leads. As these activities repeat and multiply across channels, they create a lead generating system for your business. Lastly, tracking and adjusting. So of course, marketing without tracking is just going to be guesswork. You need to make sure that you know what's working and what's not working for your business. So make sure you track which posts, emails, or campaigns generate the most clicks and inquiries. Look at your website analytics so you can see where people are coming from. Test different CTAs or formats to see what resonates more with your audience. Adjustments based off real data make your marketing smarter over time and more effective in generating inquiries. So as you step into February and beyond for this year, make sure you align your content with your positioning, add clear call to actions to every post, email, or campaign, ensure there are multiple touch points for your audience, and track your results and refine your strategy. So if you build a structured, purposeful approach, 2026 can be the year that your content actually turns into paying customers. So thanks for listening to today's episode. I hope it was really helpful. If you want to learn more, you can head to our socials. You can visit our website, which is littlemarketing.com.au, or you can send us an email at ask@littlemarketing.com.au.
Please note that all the information provided on this podcast is general in nature and is not intended to be specific advice to your individual situation. Please be sure to engage a professional for a customized approach to your business and personal circumstances.